Hello and welcome to the 22nd episode of Quizzing with the Members. We've seen so many ups and downs in the last few episodes, but one constant has been Vijay in the last few episodes. And here he is back on Quizzing with the Members with three new challengers, two of whom are making their debut on Quizzing with the Members, and one is a returning contestant. So very excited to call the four contestants one by one. I'm also very excited about the set that we have today as a quizzer. I really feel, relatively, I think this is a very, very exciting set. So can't wait to throw these questions at these four amazing contestants that we have. Okay, our first contestant is an automotive engineer by education, now works around ad products, has now moved to Luxembourg, lives there, plays guitar, is into music, is into trekking. Give it up for Aneesh.
Hey, Kevin.
Hi, Aneesh. Welcome to Quizzing with the Members. Are you excited?
Super excited.
Yes. Okay. Let me call the second contestant now. Was born in Mumbai and did his schooling here, then moved to Udupi in Karnataka, and then moved to Bangalore, then has relocated to Dublin now, where he's been living for the last 8 years. Software development engineer. Loves watching comedy. Give it up for Deepesh.
Hello, KV.
Welcome, Deepesh. Hi. Hello. Very excited for you, Aneesh and Deepesh, to see how much you enjoy your debut. I'm sure you'll love it. Okay. On that note, local boy from Mumbai, from Andheri to be specific, very local if you consider my location, works in financial services, self-proclaimed Potterhead, and has been here earlier. Give it up for Sidhesh.
Yes. Hey, KV, hi.
Hi. Welcome, Sidhesh. Welcome. So happy to see you back.
Thank you.
On that note, our last and final contestant, you've seen him in the last few episodes. Give it up for Vijay.
Hi, KV.
Hi. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Good. Okay.
Nice to be back.
Yes, nice to have you back. Okay, Aneesh, Deepesh, Sidhesh, Vijay, let's begin. First question, direct to Aneesh. Okay, looking at a two-word answer now. The law was first proposed by the geographer Mark Jefferson in 1939. He defines a dash as being at least twice as large as the next largest city and more than twice as significant. Aside from size and population, this city will usually have precedence in all other aspects of its country's society, such as economics, politics, culture, and education. They also serve as targets for the majority of a country or region's internal migration. Examples include Istanbul, Mexico City, Paris, Cairo, Jakarta, and Seoul. Tell me, what is the law called, or just filling the blank?
Is it a metropolitan city?
Not a metropolitan city. Going to Deepesh.
I cannot think of anything. Maybe Twin City?
Not Twin City. Going to Sidhesh.
Drawing a blank, just taking a shot. Economic capital.
Not economic capital. Going to Vijay.
Is it something like primate city?
Primate city. Yes. 13 points to Vijay. We are talking about primate city law or primate city. Okay, these are the cities like Mexico City, like Paris, a bunch of other cities which are known as primate cities, as Vijay said. Primate city. Full 13 points to Vijay, and I come back to Aneesh for the next direct. Aneesh, the person that you see on screen, the older person in the photo, was an IAS officer of the 1962 batch, BN Ugandhar, held many key positions both in undivided Andhra Pradesh and at the center. Known for his clean record, he was instrumental in implementation of many schemes designed for the poor and marginalized sections of the society. He was the top bureaucrat in the Rural Development Ministry when PV Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister. Now, the kid that you see in the photo is his famous son. Okay, who is his famous son? Okay.
Thinking between a couple of options. I'm thinking of famous people with B in their initial. I don't want to pass. I'll go with a guess. Is it VVS Lakshman?
Not VVS Lakshman. Going to Deepesh.
I'm thinking of the famous people from Andhra Pradesh. Is it Raja Chandra Mouli? the director of
No, not Rajamouli. Going to Sidhesh.
I had read this, but I don't know. It's not coming right now. Is it Prabhas?
Not Prabhas. Going to Vijay.
Mm, Yeah, even I had read this. I do have a answer, but I'm not sure if it's right. So is it Nadella?
Yes, that is correct. 13 points to Vijay. It is Nadella. Okay, B in Uganda is Bukkapuram Nadella Ugandar. Okay, from the village of Nadella, migrated to Bukkapuram in, of course, Guntur district, Andhra Pradesh. This is Satya Nadella, son of a famous bureaucrat. Vijay gets 13 points for this. Okay, coming back to Aneesh now. Anish, this is your direct. Basis this ad that you see, basically two brands were twinning ahead of Valentine's Day this year. Okay, bunch of clues, three different outdoor ads, a combination of two brands. Okay, dates. Find the butter to your toast. Find the butter to your toast. Matches. Just to clarify, even before Anish answers, I'll give you points if you give me both the brands. Okay, there are no part points for this.
I know one for sure. The other one. Is this Zomato and IKEA?
Not Zomato and IKEA. Going to Deepesh.
is it Tinder and Bumble?
Tinder and Bumble. No. Going to Sidhesh.
It's Zomato and Blinkit.
Zomato and Blinkit. No. Going to Vijay.
Okay. You want both the brands, right?
Yeah.
So taking a cue from the previous answers, is it Tinder and Blinkit?
Yes. Tinder and Blinkit. Full 13 points to Vijay. Like I said in the beginning, I couldn't give you points for any partial answers. So I needed both the brands, and I know some of you gave partial correct answers, but Vijay is the only one who gave both Blinkit and Tinder. So the answer is Blinkit and Tinder. Combination of, dating and grocery. So match, dates. Okay, coming back to Anish for the next direct. Okay, Anish, just like the first question, looking at a two-word answer now. This region, so this is a visual question as well. So the map is the region that I'm talking about. The region spanning modern-day Israel, Palestine, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Egypt, and Jordan, as well as the surrounding portions of Turkey and Iran, was home to the 8 founder crops important in early agriculture and 4 of the 5 most important species of domesticated animals. What two-word name is given to this region due to its shape and the fact that it was very first region where settled farming emerged?
Complete blank, but I'll still take a guess. Is it a skit?
Not Skith. Going to Deepesh.
I'll pass.
Okay, going to Sidhesh.
Do I get part points if I name the shape?
No.
I'll pass.
Okay, going to Vijay.
Okay, even I don't know, but I'm taking a guess based on the visual as well as the region, because Palestine, Iraq, Syria. So is it Camel's Hump?
Not Camel's Hump. Okay, we'll start again taking. Okay, so the two-word answer. The first word is fertile. Okay, fertile dash.
Fertile.
Okay, we'll start whenever Anish is ready. So fertile something, and then if you look at the last para, it says the name combination comes from shape and the fact that it was very first region where settled farming emerged. So the fact that it was the very first region where settled farming emerged gives us fertile. So only one word is left now, fertile dash.
The Fertile Arc?
Not fertile arc. Going to Deepesh.
No, I'm just thinking about the camels and is it Fertile Hump?
Not fertile hump. Going to Sidhesh.
Is this the Fertile Crescent?
Fertile crescent. Yes. 7 points there to Sidhesh. It is fertile crescent. Crescent is the shape, and crescent also in general is a shape, very important too.
I had figured Crescent. The Fertile wasn't
I
coming.
yeah. I knew when you said, can I just guess the shape? You had crescent there. Okay, the fertile crescent. 7 points there to Sidhesh, which means the next direct will be to Vijay. Vijay, in the early 20th century, former Immigration Commissioner Henry Curran or Henry Curran waged a peculiar battle against something, against X in New York City. Stumbling upon an ad for the New York Historical Society, Curran, incensed by something, X, demanded its removal. Despite his fervent stance, the New York Historical Society defended its X identity, hosting X festivals and naming their softball team the X's. Today, this mark stands as a testament to linguistic tradition and resilience. What punctuation mark became the battleground in Curran's campaign against perceived foreign influences in the early 20th century?
So, what is this about punctuation marks? So, that was not very clear.
We'll see. We'll take one now.
The punctuation, what punctuation mark became the battleground? So, the answer would be the punctuation mark, or is that equal to X?
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but based on that, I would like to hazard a guess. Is it hyphen?
It is hyphen. Yes, 10 points there to Vijay. It is
Okay.
hyphen. As you can see, the name of New York Historical Society contains a hyphen. And this is what Curran was really incensed by. And he fought against the hyphen mark in New York for a very long time. But New York Historical Society still uses a hyphen when it comes to naming New York. Their softball team is called the Hyphens, and they have hyphen festival, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so to the inhabitants of the city and county of New York with a hyphen. Okay, coming back to Aneesh now. Aneesh, the year 2007 saw a new a new series of something with the theme Nritya Mudra, where there were various hasta symbols that are used in Bharatnatyam in the reverse side. The three symbols that are shown are Mushti, Shikhar, and Kartari Mukha. Where have we seen these hasta symbols?
So when you say series, you mean TV series, right?
No. Not
Okay.
Not necessarily.
Okay. And when you say there were various hasta symbols, that was basically in the artwork of whatever the series is.
Yes.
Okay. Is this related to that Shiva trilogy or something?
No. Passing Deepesh.
Are the symbols somehow connected to the symbols on the coins?
Yes. Beautifully done. Yes. 11 points there to Deepesh. These are the new coins that came out in the year 2007. And now everything fits. Hasta Mudra, hand gesture. 50 paisa, 1 rupee, 2 rupees. And these are the three symbols used from Bharatnatyam or Indian coins. Okay, 11 points there to Deepesh. And I come to Sidhesh now. Sidhesh, Ravneet Kaur, the seasoned IAS officer, became the first woman chairperson of a vital regulatory body serving a 5-year term. This organization is currently probing tech giants like Amazon, Google, and Facebook for alleged anti-competitive practices. Kaur, with a master's degree in economics, held key positions in the government, including chairman of India Tourism Development Corporation, ITDC, and joint secretary in the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion, DIPP. Just tell me the organization that she now leads.
Is it the Enforcement Directorate?
Not DED, going to Vijay.
So, is it SEBI?
Not SEBI, going to Aneesh.
Is this the antitrust body? I'll take a guess. Is it the antitrust body?
Not antitrust body, going to Deepesh.
I'll pass. Sorry.
Okay, we'll start again with Sidhesh. Sidhesh, the big hint here is, of course, the kind of work that the organization is doing. It is basically, and I know that Aneesh was thinking in the right direction. It's the fact that it's probing giants like Amazon, Google, and Facebook for alleged anti-competitive practices. Okay, so think of the government organization that's I mean, a statutory body that would be in charge of ensuring that the organizations do not do practices like these. And the format will be dash dash off dash. That will be your answer format. Dash dash off dash. Is that good enough? Should I add more here?
More, please. I'm getting there. I think if you can, why not?
Dash dash of India, basically. So whose job do you think is doing something on these lines? This is dash dash of India.
Is it the national tribunal, the industry tribunal?
No, going to Vijay.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know the exact name, but is it something to do with like monopolies and restrictive trade practices?
No, going to Aneesh.
Dash Commission of India, something commission. Yeah. Financial Commission of India.
No, going to Deepesh.
Economic Commission of India.
No. Okay, so I'll give it out because nobody got it in both rounds. The answer is Competition Commission of India. It's as simple as that. Competition Commission of India. Anish was on the right direction, almost there. And so, yeah, basically, anti-competitive practices. It's a statutory body within Ministry of Commerce, like MCA, Competition Commission of India. Okay. Now, since nobody got it, this will be a direct for Sidhesh again. Okay. Fairly direct, Sidhesh. With which Asian country with its capital as Ashgabat, Ashgabat, would you most commonly associate the following? Marble monuments, Khaltek horses, gates of hell.
Is it Mongolia?
Not Mongolia. Going to Vijay.
Turkmenistan.
Turkmenistan. Yes, that is correct. 11 points there to Vijay. Turkmenistan, the capital is Ashgabat. The answer is Turkmenistan. Okay. That brings us to the end of the first half. We'll take a quick look at the score. Aneesh is yet to start scoring. Deepesh has 11 for Indian Coins Funda. Sidhesh has 7 for Fertile Crescent Funda. Vijay has 13 for Primate City, 13 for Satya Nadella, 13 for Blanket and Tinder, 10 for Hyphen, and 11 for Turkmenistan. And Vijay is on 60 points. So Vijay 60, followed by Deepesh and Sidhesh on 11 and 7. And Anish yet to start scoring, but we'll start with the second half. We'll see how it goes. The order now will be Vijay, Sidhesh, Deepesh, Anish. Start with Vijay now. This is your direct. Founded in 1819 and situated along the Mississippi River, this city is a center for media and entertainment, notably a historic music scene. The city has been nicknamed the home of the blues. Which city, named after the ancient capital of Egypt on the Nile River, is the city we are talking about? Modern city, but named after an ancient city from Egypt.
Whose turn is it, KV?
Vijay?
Okay.
No, I'm not getting it. So I think I'll pass.
Okay, going to Sidhesh.
It's not San Francisco. I know that. I'll pass. I'm drawing blanks.
Okay, going to Deepesh.
For some reason, I cannot think of any universities at this point. I'm totally blanking on any cities apart from the East Coast and West Coast. Is it somehow Detroit?
Not Detroit. Going to Anish.
This is Memphis.
It's Memphis. Yes. 13 points there to Anish. Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee, and also the former capital of ancient Egypt, Memphis. Okay. 13 points there to Anish. Anish also on board now, which means we come back to Vijay for the next turn. Vijay, William Randolph Hearst, an American newspaper magnate, established the country's largest newspaper empire and significantly shaped the landscape of American journalism. In 1887, he entered the publishing arena by assuming control of the San Francisco Examiner from his father and later acquired the New York Journal. Hearst expanded his media influence to include magazines, ultimately building the world's largest newspaper and magazine business. His legacy has inspired the creation of which well-known fictional character?
So when you say fictional, is it a TV series? I mean, is that something you can tell?
Not right now. We'll take one round.
Because I remember seeing a serial, an American television serial based on a newspaper and later television tycoon, but I'm not getting the name right now. Like he has an empire and he's aging and his sons fight for the legacy. I'm just trying to recall whether it's the same. Is it something to do with succession?
Not Succession. Going to Sidhesh.
Is it the owner of the Daily Bugle? I'm forgetting the name from Marvel Comics. No.
No, not an
No.
MCU character. Going to Deepesh.
I'll pass.
Okay, going to Aneesh.
I'm just thinking of all superheroes or some role who had a background in media. Is it Tony Stark by any chance?
No. Not an MCU character, Anish. Okay, we'll start again with Vijay. Okay, let me narrow down your guesses. The first hint is it's a movie character. Okay, so don't think books, don't think TV shows, don't think movie franchise, think of a single movie. Second hint, and at this point, anybody can stop me from further hint, is that widely accepted to be the greatest movie of all time. Okay, amongst critics and people who understand cinema probably better than you and I, consider this movie to be the greatest movie of all time. And the answer is the character, movie name, everything is the same. Deepesh, looks like you want me to stop at this point.
Yeah, I think this was my first guess as well. I somehow.
Should have.
But yeah.
Okay, we'll wait when we'll start whenever Vijay is ready.
So this movie would also be sometimes around 1900 or something, is it?
No, not necessarily. Movie would have come later.
But you mentioned it is considered as the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always thought Gone with the Wind was one of the greatest movies of all time. So I don't know whether, because that is connected with the Civil War. So I don't know how it will fit in here. But that's my guess.
Okay, going to Sidhesh.
Just to take a shot, it's The Godfather. No.
Not Godfather. I know each one of us has our own thing. I would say John Wick was inspired from this newspaper baron. Okay, going to Deepesh.
I don't know. This I'm fairly confident with this, but maybe it's wrong. Is it Citizen Kane by any chance?
Citizen Kane, widely considered to be the greatest movie ever made.
I wrote down the same thing, but and then I was like, it is too stupid to answer.
Rare. Okay, Citizen Kane, of course, based on basically they say it's a composite character based on many newspaper barons, including some of his own life inspiration from his own life, which Orson Welles put here, but widely considered to be a combination of who we just saw, William Randolph Hearst, and also Pulitzer, Charles Pulitzer. Joseph Pulitzer, and combination of these characters gave us Citizen Kane. Okay, which means the next direct will now come to Aneesh. Aneesh, a platform that has witnessed a decade-long journey is bidding farewell now. Established in 2014 by the collaborative efforts of a German grandmaster and Enrique Guzman, this platform attracted the participation of notable chess figures, including world champions like Magnus Carlsen. However, in 2022, another move was made when Play Magnus was acquired by chess.com, marking a shift in ownership. Despite the sentimental value it holds for many, the decision was influenced by factors like limited resources, maintenance costs, and the aging technology of the platform. Now the question, what virtual chess platform is preparing to close its doors, prompting its community to migrate to chess.com for a more robust experience?
No clue about chess at all. But I'll still take a guess. Is it Gambit?
Not Gambit, going to Vijay.
I'm just taking a guess. Is it chess24.com?
Yes, it is Chess24. Chess24 is correct. 11 points there to Vijay. And I now come to Sidhesh. Chess 24. Okay, Sidhesh, looking at a term as your answer, what term often associated with the movement of one's dash in various sports like cricket, boxing, and football was also the name adopted by a British Formula One team from 1991 to 1996, following an investment by Japanese businessman Wataru Ohashi. This team, originally known as Arrows Grand Prix International, underwent a notable change in identity during this period, struggling with different engine suppliers and financial challenges, while still managing some competitive showings, including a double point finish in Germany during the 94 season. Despite the difficulties, this term remains synonymous with the team's era during the 1990s. What term are we looking for?
So one's dash is basically the body part or whatever when you're looking at moving.
Yeah.
Is it hook? Hooks?
Not hook or hooks going to Deepesh.
Yeah, I cannot think of anything, but I'll guess. Is it volley?
Not volley going to Aneesh.
The movement of one's dash, is dash necessarily a body part, or could it be
Yeah, I
something?
already clarified. I said yes. Body part.
Yeah, it is a body part. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this gallop?
Not gallop going to Vijay.
If it's body part, I guess the body part would be feet, because that is something you use in cricket, boxing, football. So the term would be based on that, is it? Front foot?
Okay, we'll take one more round again, starting with Sidhesh. In terms of directionally, Vijay is closest to the guess, but the term is not correct. So I'll give you guys another round to just guess the term now when you know the body part.
Is it shuffle?
Passing to Deepesh.
No, I cannot think of anything. Is it dribble?
Passing to Aneesh.
Quick feet?
No, passing to Vijay again.
Now that I think of it, it could be footwork.
Of course, it's footwork. Okay. 8 points there to Vijay. It is footwork. Vijay was almost there in the first round, but he said front foot. So I thought I'll take one round because I know Vijay is the last one who needs points right now. So Vijay, even if he left after first half, would have won the quiz. So I thought somebody else should take a shot and get it, but everybody's adamant. So it goes back to Vijay and Vijay gets all the points. Okay, 79 now to Vijay. Okay, footwork is correct. And I come back to Sidhesh for the next time. Sidhesh, Henry Nestle was one of the first entrepreneurs to recognize the importance of establishing a brand logo in 1868. He wanted to represent his family's name, which translates to nest in German, while also implying a sense of nurturing. Now, it's one of those funda questions and brand question also. How was the Nestle logo changed in 1988 to reflect an average household in present times?
Did they add the bird in the logo?
I'll go to Deepesh.
I'm thinking about the timeline. Is it they made it color of the logo? Color additional color.
Not color. Going to Aneesh.
Does it have something to do with the number of people in an average household, like one kid or two kids, something like that? And I know memory is failing me so bad. I think the logo has like birds or something, and they updated it to have maybe two younger birds or one younger bird based on the average family size.
You are on the right track. I'm not even looking at the number. If you could just tell me. You're on the right track. So I will take a pause. Tell me what change they would have made.
They changed it to show a family of four.
No, passing to Vijay.
Okay. Yeah, even I've been thinking on the same line. So they started off with a nest, and maybe they wanted to represent a nuclear family, like hum do hamare do. and I'm not sure. Maybe they showed 2 birds and 2 eggs, something like that.
So what change do you think? Vijay, you're
Maybe
also almost there. So just one final guess of what you're saying.
okay. So I'm not able to recall the visual of the logo, but I think earlier they had more number of birds, and they reduced the number of birds to
Yes.
2, and maybe
Yeah. Perfect. I was just looking for someone to say they reduced the number of birds, and Sidhesh said they increased. And I was like, with time, family sizes were reducing and not increasing. And so basically they had 3 birds, and in 1988 they just changed it to 2 birds. That's all they did. Okay, so because to represent that with time families are, and like Vijay said, nuclear family number decreasing. And I waited for Aneesh to get back to just tell me that they reduce the number. That's all. Okay, so the logo was reduced to 2 young birds instead of 3. That's all. Okay.
I
But
haven't had dinner, so I'm drawing blanks.
have some Maggie after this, Sidhesh. Okay. Essentially, yeah, you were all on the right track because we are talking about family size, etc., etc. But the change they made was they reduced the number of kids basically from 3 to 2, or to represent fewer number of individuals in an average family. So yeah, 13 points there to Vijay. And we come back to Sidhesh for the next direct. Okay, Sidhesh, this is a state. This is an Indian state. So your answer will be an Indian state. Shown in the image is an emblem of a certain state. As you can see in the emblem shows years of rice, you can see, encircling the lion capital of Ashoka. Then there are 3 wavy lines in the colors of the Indian national flag, symbolizing the 3 rivers of the state. And there's also a pair of lightning bolts that show that the state is energy surplus. Which state's emblem is this? Okay. And there is, of course, just to give you guys another hint, that there is, of course, another hint that's not being described in words on the slide. Okay. Your answer will be a state name.
Is it Uttar Pradesh?
Not UP. Going to Deepesh.
Is it Madhya Pradesh?
Not MP. Going to Aneesh.
Is this Tamil Nadu?
Not Tamil Nadu. Going to Vijay.
so obviously it's a state where rice is grown more, right? So my guess would be Andhra Pradesh.
Not Andhra. Okay, we'll start again with Sidhesh. Sidhesh, so the big clue that I was talking about initially, which is not described in words, which is a very quizzer delight, hiding in plain sight kind of a clue, is on the border of the circle, like on the circumference. You see something, okay? You see that green thing across the
Yep.
circumference, so that is a big clue. Okay, that is almost like if you remember in college or something, you used to have these rebus questions or these questions in purpuri, and where there'll be an image and you'll have to derive a word out of the image, etc. It's like that. Okay, so the state's name literally comes from this, the thing that you see on the circumference. Okay, is anybody getting any thoughts, or should I add more hints?
Need more hint.
I'll add more hints. So these green thing that you see are basically symbolic of fortifications, right? Like if you are drawing a fort, it will be something like this, right? A fort wall. And number of that thing is also very important. Number of forts. I'll stop there.
I think अभी तो हो गया.
Maharashtra?
No,
Nahi,
going
it's hunger.
to Deepesh.
Is it Kerala?
No, going to Aneesh.
Is this Chhattisgarh?
Yes. 7 points there to Anish. It is Chhattisgarh. Okay, Garh, which is fort, and 36 forts. Okay, and if you have time later, you can count the green thing. It'll round up to 36. Okay, so that is symbolic of the 36 forts of Chhattisgarh. Okay, 36 fortifications are shown in the emblem.
I had no idea about the rice and Chhattisgarh connect.
Okay, coming to Vijay now. Vijay, Lamar Channel is a strait which is one of the most photogenic parts of Antarctica. Steep cliffs hem the iceberg-filled passage, as you can see in the image also. Not only is it scenic, but the waters are as still as a lake, a rare occurrence in the storm-racked southern seas. Since tourism in Antarctica began, the channel has become a standard part of the itinerary for expedition cruises. Because of its photogenicity and popularity with tourists, it is nicknamed Dash Gap. All I want from you is to fill in the blank. Tell me what is the colloquial term for what you see in the screen. It's called as Dash Gap.
Is there something to do with photography? Would that be a photographic term, or
We'll take one round.
I'm not sure. I'll just take a guess. Is it shutter gap?
Not a shutter gap. No, not shutter gap. Going to Sidhesh.
Is it Kodak Gap?
Yes, that is correct. 11 points there to Sidhesh. Kodak Gap. Delight.
The one answer I didn't know.
Yes, it's beautiful. Ah, such earnest reaction. Ah, 11 point there to Sidhesh. Kodak. Okay, coming to Deepesh now, the last question. In the movie Dev D, when Dev faces accusations of manslaughter, he seeks legal representation from a lawyer named Bimal Barua. Bimal Barua, played by Naveen Kaushik. The significance of this character's name in the film adds an interesting layer to the narrative. Just tell me, why was the name chosen? Okay, it's one of those funda questions. Why do you think they named the lawyer this, Bimal Barua, in Dev D?
No, I'll have to pass.
Okay, going to Aneesh.
Is this something to do with B and B and D in Devdi?
No, going to Vijay.
So was this a take on Bimal Roy?
Go on.
Bimal Roy, the original Devdas, is connected with the original film Devdas, and Devdi is based on that.
Okay, I'll get back to you. Going to Sidhesh.
Mute. Is it a tribute to, again? I'll just go by what Vijay said. Is it a tribute to Bimal Roy, who had directed the original version of Devdas?
But that to Vijay also said.
Yeah.
But I came to you for something better.
No, I can't go better than this.
Okay, cool. We'll start again with Deepesh. So, like I said, Vijay is there. Vijay is halfway there. We'll take a round just so if somebody can give me a complete answer. If not, I'll just close it with points to Vijay and move on in life. We'll start whenever Deepesh is ready. So I'll repeat the hint. Vijay is almost there, but he was halfway there. Okay. 50%, so to speak, Vijay has got. I'll take a round for somebody to give me complete answer.
No, I'll pass.
Okay, pass it to Anish.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm still gonna take a try. So is it something to do that Bimal Roy actually in the narrative sort of comes back to save this guy so that the movie continues?
No. No. No, I'm smiling because I was just imagining Devdas to be Tony Stark and going to Howard Stark and trying to with that whole wormhole thing. Okay, going to Vijay.
I can't think anything more except maybe Bimal Barua is also addicted.
No, going to Sidhesh.
Let's give it to Vijay. If he can complete a century, why not?
Sure, why not? Great. Okay. This was a direct for Deepesh. So when it came to Vijay, it was 13-point question. So, and Vijay got half of that, so 6.5 to Vijay. And I'll close this. The answer was like, if you just had to extrapolate, Bimal Roy is correct, and hence half points to Vijay. And the other director was P.C. Barua. So it was a combination of the two directors.
Oh, okay.
Okay, tribute to Bimal Roy and P.C. Barua, who had directed earlier adaptations of Devdas. Okay, right, of course, is a very famous Dilip Kumar starrer, Dilip Kumar Suchitra Sen starrer. Devdas, and this is P.C. Barua, who came to India from Dhaka, made a movie based on Devdas, played Devdas himself. And so this was a combination of Bimal Roy and P.C. Barua, okay? And hence Bimal Barua. Okay. That brings us to the end of the quiz. Let's take a quick look at the score. Aneesh had nothing in the first half, but he had remarkably better second half with 13 for Memphis and 7 for Chhattisgarh. 20 points there to Aneesh. Well played, well played, well played. Deepesh had 11. In the second half, he got Citizen Kane. So Deepesh ends on 18. Sidhesh had the opposite, I think. 11 plus 7 ki jagah, 7 plus 11. Sidhesh had 7 in the first half. In the second half, he got Kodak Gap. And but happiness for those 11 points will remain with me after this quiz. Sidhesh, beautifully done. 18 for Sidhesh, and I come to Vijay now. Vijay had 60 in the first half. In the second half, he got chess 24, 11, 8 for footwork, 13 for 2 kits instead of 3 in the Nestle logo, and 6.5 for Bimal Roy. Vijay ends just 1.5 points shy of a century. Vijay ends for 98.5. Okay, that brings us to the end of with the members. Congratulations, Vijay. I'll see you in the next episode with 3 more challenges.
Thank you.
So happy to have Aneesh, Deepesh, and Sidhesh. I hope to see you guys soon on Quizzing with the members, or we're also doing quizzing evening with members, trying to do more and more things with the members. So I get to meet all of you more frequently. But shout out to all 3 of you. I'll see you soon. And Vijay, congratulations. I'll see you in the next episode.